Welcome to today's webinar presented by Supercoder.com. Supercoder.com is an online coding solution offering Part A and B coding reference tools, resources, and not more than 30 specialty coding and compliance newsletters from the Coding Institute in one site. I hope you enjoy this short session.
Would prefer to ask a question and not have it recorded for posterity. Remember, this session is being recorded. Then please feel free to use my email to get a hold of me. I'll see if I can answer the question, and I can't answer all of them, everyone. If I can't answer it, I'll try to give you some direction as to where you can possibly look for an answer, get reference material, whatever it happens to be. Let's go ahead and go to slide 2. Just a little disclaimer, since we are going to be talking about compliance today, I will simply point out to you that I'm going to give you the very, very best I can, period. Now, we're going to be at a more general level of detail process, so I don't think we'll get into any major compliance issues as such, other than as examples. But again, whatever I tell you today, particularly if it is specific in nature, be sure that you double-check it, triple-check it in some cases. And even as some workshop participants have realized, sometimes it's not even possible to double-check these things. The question becomes, who would you double-check with? And sometimes there's no good answer to that question, everyone. So take everything in with a little grain of salt. Be sure you check anything and everything you do. Slide 3 is a little bit about me. You can certainly read about me. I have a number of books. There is one book that I'll mention on the next slide. Our topic today is a bit of a summary of an entire book, and I'll point that out on the next slide. But yes, I've had the opportunity to write and publish a number of books. If we go to slide 4, well, you can see at the bottom of slide 4, the book I'm referring to is Compliance for Coding, Billing, and Reimbursement, a Systematic Approach to Developing a Comprehensive Program. So whatever we discuss today, you can find much more detail in this particular book. It certainly is available through Amazon.com and or through other booksellers as well. Now today, as I've already pointed out at the top of slide 4, coding, billing, and reimbursement compliance is not the most exciting topic or process, and it isn't. As a matter of fact, in past years, and this is rapidly disappearing into history, in past years, the probability that you would be audited by your MAC, by the Department of Justice, by the FBI, those kinds of federal entities was relatively low. It only happened in certain instances. And so, I mean, you could probably spend 20, 25 years in a position, a career position, and never have any kind of a federal auditor come into your life, okay? Unfortunately, that's no longer true, particularly with the advent of the recovery audit contractors. If you haven't already had the opportunity to respond to some of their requests, you certainly will. You are at a point now where virtually every healthcare provider, I don't care who you are, hospital, integrated delivery system, clinic, home health agency, no matter who you are, you're going to be scrutinized, and requests are going to be made for additional information from you relative to coding, billing, and reimbursement issues, period. So the fourth bullet down there, having a well-designed CBR compliance program along with active audits, development of policies and procedures, ongoing training programs, and constant research of CBR issues can go a long way to help protect your organization. And those are really the key elements. Active audits, yes, you're going to be doing internal audits. You're going to have consultants doing external audits. They'll come in from the outside. You're going to have to develop, and I'll probably say this a dozen times today, you're going to have to develop written policies and procedures. Now, in so saying, it's not quite that simple. Now, if you're a small physician office, that's one thing. But if you're a hospital, keeping all of these policies and procedures, even if you delimit your focus to...
Supercoder is the fastest growing online reference tool with more than 25,000 subscribers. Call 866-228-9252 to get a free product demo or sign up at supercoder.com for a 7-day free trial.